Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Watson now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tanner Muse in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed. And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up. I don't need it as much. No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold. And this throw incomplete.
And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Darnold now to throw. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Out left to Anderson. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rosas now to kick this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is. Because
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. McCann's kick up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Texans 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
7, Mike, 7. I got you, pump. 7's a Mike. Okay, double up. 7's a Mike.
Watson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, and that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
On 1st and 10, Darnold taking a shot here for Marshall. It got his man complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Rosas' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Watson on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Conley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Terrace Marshall, a big, rangy receiver and part of LSU's national championship team of 2019, makes a nice catch there for a first down. He was the first offensive player selected by Matt Rule, the head coach of the Panthers. Remember, they went all defense in 2020 and took J.C. Horn with their first-round pick this year.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Second and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Darnold on third down. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down by Malik Collins. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Darnold, he lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Now a first down throw, Watson. The Conley's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Off of play action, Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he stopped immediately there. The former Cardinal Hassan Reddick in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
56 is the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the 50, it's Watson. And he'll find the rookie from Michigan, Nico Collins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On first down, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Watson, a little check down to Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Jones Shorty. Jones Shorty.